What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay-Z, and I'm actually dropping this quick video because I've got a lot of email questions asking me what was it like being an extra in a movie. And I've been in quite a few movies as an extra. I've been in The Dark Knight Rises, I've been in Law and Order, Sopranos, and then obviously recently Happy Gilmore 2. And people were asking me about Happy Gilmore 2 because they knew I was an extra in that. So I'm just going to break it down real quick, what you do and how you get on the set and everything that happens. So normally when you register with one of the agencies, they have you on file, have pictures and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I do this on the side. I have a job, I work and everything, but once in a while I'll do this on the side. It's a quick couple bucks I just make. I take a day off or something from work and just do this on the side. There's two types. There's SAG and non-SAG. I'm non-SAG, and the difference between SAG and non-SAG, SAG is a, Screen Actors Guild. You had a speaking role. It's a union. You have to work a certain amount of hours. You get paid more. It's a totally different than non-SAG. Non-SAG, you just get paid, your price. That's it. And like I said, if you want to real roughly, I got it between about $300 for the day. And that's normally what the going rate for some of the roles as an extra. So when you report, normally that your call time is anywhere between 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. That's pretty early. So you'll have a number they'll email you. So the agency will say, this is your number, Joe. When you get there, make sure you bring your license or you show ID, whatever it is, because you have to register through online to make sure. They'll give you your number. You're confirmed. You're ready to go. So I show up with my number. I go there. So depending how far it is from my house, it's like where I had to report for Happy Gilmore 2. It was about 40 minutes away, so I had to get up pretty early. My report time was 5:15 in the morning. I got to the set, got online, waited for them. You have to check in. There's a place where you check in. When you check in, you got to show them your ID. You got to give them your number that they gave you, and then they give you like a little wristband that tells you're part of you're an extra for the set. After you check in, the first thing you do is they send you to wardrobe or either makeup, depending where you're going to first. Sometimes you might have a pre-fitting where they'll tell you to come in for a role where you might, let's say you're a cop or something, they'll have you fitted the day before, then you got to come in. When you go to wardrobe, you know where to go to pick it up. So you go there, you pick it up, you try it on, make sure you're good, then they take you to a makeup. Now, depending after that, you go from wardrobe, makeup, then you go to props. And normally in the prop department, like for Happy Gilmore 2, people had like fake little beers, had flags, pom-poms and stuff, because it was a crowd scene that we're doing while Happy was making his shots. So they give you props. Once you get the props and you check out the props, then you go to holding. And holding is a big tent. And the big tent is where everyone sits down and waits for the scene. They sit down, they eat, because catering is all around you. At that time, 5:30 in the morning, they're serving breakfast. And they're serving breakfast, coffee, tea, whatever you want, it's there. The catering is tremendous. And it's all free as long as you got the band on that you're an extra. It's all free. We had got, they have granola bars, protein drinks, everything you want, fruit, all there. Once you are checked in and they're giving everyone time, you're eating, then you go from the holding, you go to the set. Once you go to the set, that's when the director tells you where you're going to be. You guys are up there. This is where you are. This is where you are. And then you'll see Adam, and like for Happy Gilmore 2, Adam came out and all the other actors come out. They tell you, they do the scene. And you're going to do the scene probably 8-9 times over and over again. And it's actually pretty boring after a while because you're sitting there, cut, you're waiting. Okay, guys, shoot again, do it again, boom, cut. And so it's really actually boring because a lot of time you're sitting around on set waiting for them to shoot the scene and look over the scene. When you're on the set, you're considered one of the actors, so you got to try to be professional, because you're sitting there with Adam Sandler and all these other other guys like MJF was there, the wrestler, because he's in the movie. There was a couple of other actors that I saw. Kevin Nealon was on there. A couple guys, Rob Schneider, all those guys that he's in the movie with are all there on set. So you're seeing them, and they're walking right next to you. But you can't just grab them and be like, oh, can I get a picture with you? Because, they're working. And they're saying you're working, so try to be professional. You're trying to make it sure. And plus, your phone, what they do is with the phones, like when I did Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, they took my phone and put it in a safe. They did that to everybody on the set, put it in a safe. And then you had to check it out, which was a pain in the ass because you could see there was a lot of people there. You have to check out. It takes your time. But with this movie, they have a strip, and they put a strip around all your camera phone. so no one can take pictures or anything. You can have your phone on you, but they cover up everything. And what they do is they go around and say, let me see your phone, let me see your phone. There's this guy that walks around asking everyone, let me see your phone, to make sure that strip's still on, because they don't want people taking it off and taking pictures. So you got to be really careful. So you're on the set, you're going to be there a while, then they break for lunch. And lunch, you go back to the holding tent, and the tent, they're serving, lunch. And they're serving chicken and rice and broccoli and everything you can name of, salmon and fish. It's all there. And it's all there. And they give you good portions, and they really feed you. There's plenty of drinks, plenty of water, plenty of soda, anything you want there. Candy, everything's there. I mean, that's why some of these movies are so expensive, because they're all the catering and all the stuff they're paying for. It's not just the salaries of the actors. It's more than that. So after you're done with there, then after you eat, you go, boom, back to the set. Do the same thing over. The same scene you'll be shooting again and again and again. And Adam is there with you, and he's going over with you. He's trying to make you guys, you cheer and you yell and you sit down, the whole 9 yards. It's pretty cool, the whole experience, but it actually is pretty boring. And you get, like I said, you get paid about $300 for the day. And when you're done, you go home. You got to check out, though. You got to reverse the whole order. If you had a prop, you got to go to props first. Then after props, you go to wardrobe. Then after wardrobe, then you go to checkout. You can't just walk up and say, okay, I'm done like your normal job. I'm going home. Goodbye. No. When you leave the set, you have to go to the props. You got to go to wardrobe, and then you got to go back to checkout again, because that's how they get paid, and that's how the extras, they know, okay, who's leaving and who's what. And that's pretty simple. That's really what it is to be an extra in a movie, and it's pretty simple. I can drop some pictures in here from a couple movie sets or whatever I had when I did them, because before I got my phone taken away, or if they wrap it up, I took a couple quick shots. But quick little story. Adam Sandler's daughter's birthday was actually the first week of November when we were filming. So Adam and all of us actually sang happy birthday to his daughter, and he had cake and stuff for everybody. It was pretty fun. Guys, like and subscribe. I'll be dropping small little clips like this every now and then. Enjoy. Watch me and Greg on Thursday. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys.